It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. No man is free who is not master of himself. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. You become what you give your attention to. No great thing is created suddenly. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves. Small-minded people blame others. Average people blame themselves. The wise see all blame as foolishness. We are not disturbed by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens to us. People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Only the educated are free. It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Wealth consists in not having great possessions, but in having few wants. Do not seek to bring things to pass in accordance with your wishes, but wish for them as they are, and you will find them. He who is not happy with little will never be happy with much. Is freedom anything else than the right to live as we wish? Nothing else? Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. Difficulties show men what they are. In case of any difficulty, remember that God, like a trainer of wrestlers, has matched you with a rough antagonist. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Don't hope that events will turn out the way you want. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to peace. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments about things. If you would be good, first believe that you are bad. When someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. Whoever is free from mental perturbation is in possession of themselves. The greater the difficulty, the more glory in surmounting it. Skillful pilots gain their reputation from storms and tempests. First, learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. If you wish to be a writer, write. It is not he who reviles or strikes you who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to my advantage. No matter what happens, always be yourself. Don't just say you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person. Seek not to have events happen as you want them, but rather want them to happen as they do, and you will go well. Events do not disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them. To accuse others for one's own misfortunes is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. Do not explain your philosophies with words, embody them in actions. It's not things themselves that trouble us, but our opinions of things. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. Remember, it is not enough to be hit or insulted to be harmed. You must believe that you are being harmed. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation.